Oh yeah. And this is episode 4.
Found the capsule in the ruins. Well, I guess that rules out that.
Not a lot to say here. I mean, we're trying to do something. There's some kind of issue. The whole mission of the game is to find paradoxes and fix them. Repair time. You know, something you can just do on a whim.
It's Atlas!
We've detected a large energy surge in the center of the ruins. Another unknown device has appeared.
Did the device appear along with Atlas? If Atlas is a weapon built by humans, they must have designed a way to stop it.
And that machine showing up is no coincidence.
Right.
2 choices. We try that new device and hope it controls Atlas. Or do it the old-fashioned way and fight him head-on. No regrets, no looking back.
I have tried
I'm all for
fighting
living in
him.
the moment. I'm with you.
And,
no regrets.
All right then, let's do it.
It's kind of brutal. I wonder if there is, if you are able to actually fight him, if he like came back at a much higher level. They do seem to have like a lot of challenge monsters, just kind of scattered throughout the game. You'll find enemies that you have no chance of beating. The Longi, the
We did it.
like boss version of the Adamantoids. He's in the game. I tried fighting him a bunch of times. You can like,
These are shambling monsters, Chris.
you can actually stagger one of his legs, but as soon as he stomps once, I was hopeful on my first attempt because someone survived the stomp. So I figured, okay, if I sentinel up, maybe I can survive it. And yeah, no, it must have been a fluke because even fully sentinel, everybody died. But that's at low level.
Could be this paradox effect.
But yeah, we got to figure out a way to stop Atlas.
They see that.
So hard to stagger these types of enemies. They're like mutant Lassie or Lassie, I think they're called.
Over there, Mom.
There's got to be
You know-
something in that corner.
Is Atlas used in some war that happens in the future?
Let me think. Yeah. I remember this.
Are you forgetting stuff?
My memories are unreliable. There are events I should remember, but my memory is hazy, like I'm seeing them through fogged glass. But not this time. I remember this one. There was a war, hundreds of years before I was born. That's when Cocoon crashed into Pulse.
But what happens to Cocoon's pillar? What happens to Lightning and the others?
They say the pillar crumbled. In my age, there's nothing left but crystal sand.
If we travel to the future, maybe we can stop it.
Who's to say what's possible? That could be the reason we're here in the first place.
Those robots are such a pain to stagger, but then as soon as you do, they're just complete pushover.
The reports say you handled that thief in the ruins.
Weird machine. Must be it. Huh?
Kupo!
Huh?
Where are we?
A time labyrinth, Kupo.
I think we're inside the paradox.
Oh no.
We have to figure out the labyrinth and its puzzles before we can get out.
I like these
Kupo?
types of puzzles. It's too bad there isn't more of them. Although, the more complex you get, the more crazy it's gonna be. I look like I solved it instantly, but it's because this was my third time playing through it in like the span of a few weeks.
The machine's working.
Let's see what it does, yeah?
Let's. Hope this actually lets us control Atlas.
All we can do is pray.
Oh, it'd be so cool if, like, we could control Atlas,
Here goes nothing.
make him do stuff.
Yes, this could be our chance.
We found the capsule in the room. We learned that all thieves were like normal human beings. Such a tragic fate.
Some say that time is a box full of possibilities. Until someone from the future peeks inside, the past remains uncertain. You know what I think?
Yeah, not much to say. There's just go into Atlas. We're gonna go fight the giant robot himself after we use those little spitty tops to piss him off. It happens so often where we fight like an enemy and then one that kind of looks almost identical and it is way stronger or weaker.
And not looking too happy.
This boss is basically just the game checking to make sure you know how to heal and you know how to switch to Sentinel. You figure out how stagger works. And then he just falls over, so he pretty much won at this point.
So how do we do?
We did it!
Oh no!
No!
I'm on it. Hey!
What the?
How did we get here?
No! Look out!
Move!
I think I found his weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now!
Perfect.
Whoa, now what?
The paradox is dissipating.
Unparadoxed him. But if you check it, where's this place called? The Brescia Ruins or something? If you check where you came from at the start of this place, there's still a giant blue hand there. So I don't know if that's a different Atlas or just like another giant robot.
I
It's
wonder
just
what
coincidence
caused
they
the
both have
paradox
giant blue
effect.
hands that
This
look
is just a theory,
identical.
but I think there might be someone out there derailing history and bending the timeline. That's why Atlas and these gates are appearing out of nowhere.
So I discovered there is actually a consequence for choosing the wrong thing in these live scenes. It's usually like the benefit is that you get a potion
Who would do
or
something
something.
like that?
I don't know. Someone who has the power to change history. And since we can use the gates, we'll have to stop him.
This
It doesn't
ability
seem
to
like you
control
get very
monsters
much.
and use the gates. Could it be a gift from Lightning?
We'll just have to find her so you can ask her yourself. Alyssa, we took Atlas down. That place you were looking for is right in front of us.
That's great news! I'm on my way!
Yeah, the Brescia Ruins.
There's an epitaph. Here lie the innocent victims of chance, cast out and cast down. May their souls find the path that leads them home.
Cast out. These must be victims of the Purge. This is it! This is the place! I thought I might be... But that's not my name. Then whose is it? Kupo. It's my friend's. She died here, running from the Purge.
And me? I'm one of those who survived. 5 years ago, the entire town of Bodum, it was wiped out by the army. I was there, visiting my friend. Then everything went to hell. We ran and hid with the other fugitives. But just as the troops were pulling out, that's when the ceiling of our hiding place collapsed. Ever since then, I've had the same dream. I'm trapped under rubble. It's dark. I'm in pain and I can barely breathe. The next thing I know, I rise out of my body and I'm standing before this grave. And the name written on the stone, it's mine. After seeing that image so many times, I started to think that maybe I did die back then, and the life I'm living now is just an illusion.
Alyssa, you feel that way too?
Well, you seem real to me.
Real enough, I guess.
No need for therapy. A little knock on the head. I'll fix you up.
Even if they all forget, I never will.
And neither will I. I can never forget. The events that scarred Alyssa were started by l'Cie. If I had never become a l'Cie, if I had never made those mistakes, then the Purge, well, it may never have happened. Lightning, is there any way to make up for the suffering we've caused? Can we ever give back what we've taken?
Okay then. I think that wraps things up for Alyssa. Now for our little quest.
Right.
Let's find an artifact and open a gate.
So, where should we look?
Well, now we've cleared up the paradox effect. It's possible those sneaky artifacts have come out of hiding. Let's try searching those areas we couldn't reach.
Time for some Moogle magic. Kupo!
Oh?
Mog, you can help? You're a lifesaver.
Kupo Kupo!
Giddy up. Over there, Mog. Nice, Mog.
Kupo Kupo!
Oh, the castle and the ruins, deep in the ruins. Could be this paradox effect.
Giddy up. Way to go, Bobblehead.
Bobblehead.
Kupo!
Now for the gate.
Is that it?
That's kind of a rinse and repeat process of you show up, there's paradoxes, you gotta fix them. Those paradoxes turn into artifacts, which open gates, and gates lead to new times.
Okay, that did it. Sarah? Don't tell me you're having visions.
Oh, no. Just staring into space.
Oh, okay then. Let's get going.
Okay. We unraveled the paradox and continued on to another time, another place. But why had these gates appeared? Who had tangled the timelines, and for what purpose? We still didn't know. Why am I able to fix these temporal anomalies, bend monsters to my will? Why do I have this power at all? I'll keep traveling with Noel, knowing that we'll find you eventually. So Lightning, if you're watching, do what you can to guide us to your side. I hope we land right in the place where Lightning is waiting. Where do you think we'll end up this time? The future? The past?
I have no idea. With all this jumping back and forth, I'm not sure I know which is which anymore. But the past is what makes us who we are. Defines us as people. The future that we're aiming for, that's the thing we can change. No matter how bad things have been, without that past, I wouldn't be who I am now.
That makes sense.
So Sarah, you shouldn't feel like you're wasting your time. Even if we don't arrive in Valhalla, there's still value in every path we take.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But hey, I won't complain if we do end up there. All this running around is exhausting.
Hey, make up your mind.
Just be honest with yourself. If you are, you'll be sure to arrive in the future you want.
Sarah, forgive me. That was a past you never should have had to deal with. But now, because of your courage, the timelines have one less knot to unravel. If I could, I would thank you for what you have accomplished. But I can't. Not just yet.
New place.
Even as upheavals transform the world of man, nature tirelessly weaves her tapestry. The sunlit waterscape survives amidst the decaying cities of Cocoon. This was once a protected wilderness zone, and even without the Fal'Cie overseers, the landscape flourishes. Yet amidst the teeming growth, the seeds of destruction are being quietly sown.
Each reunion is a twist of the knife. The joy is ephemeral. It leaves fear in its wake. A fear that all too soon the time will come when you must bid farewell again. Yet you cannot help but long for the next encounter. Humanity's great frailty.
Episode 3,
We
Part
prefer
2.
Past happiness to future uncertainty.
I thought this was episode 2. I guess it makes sense, it's 3.
So this is what the end of the world looks like.
Are they going to destroy the planet?
I don't know. But if the world does end here, my future should never have happened. Which means there must be a way to stop them. Sarah, what is it? What's wrong?
The daughters of the sundered cocoon are sacrificed to beasts that warp time itself.
Sarah, no.
The pillar crumbles to ash and sand and down to earth. The cocoon does fall.
What? What? Sarah. Sarah! Sarah! Wait! Sarah! What's wrong? What did she see? Is it a vision? Does Sarah have the same power as you?
She just freaked out and ran into the woods.
But why? Why did she react the way she did?
You gotta love his
Wow.
optimism that there's like a good
That
reason
is
for
one
it.
gigantic monster.
I should have looked up walking up to the monster is actually surprisingly giant.
Is that really you?
You get to see him again later.
I can't believe it.
Sarah, am I dreaming again? Dream or not, we gotta get out of here.
So this is the fight where I learned that medic is way more important than Sentinel.
Thanks, Noel.
I'll give you a hand.
No, I'll hold it off. You get out of here.
Hey, you kidding? Is Sarah watching? I don't think so.
Fine, we'll do it together.
I mean, this is a tough fight. It's the beginning of the game, and you haven't really developed like a good strategy, or, you know, a lot of it has just been throwing attacks wildly. And he's pretty ruthless. He does an AoE poison on everybody, and then he just smashes everyone like 4 times. Those are his 2 moves that he repeats over and over and over again. And it's such a chore to stagger him, and when you do stagger him, it doesn't disable him at all. He's still at full combat capacity. And if you see, I've already hit him a couple of times with commandos, and he looks like he's at full health. So he's got a ton of HP, or he doesn't take very much damage in the conventional way. So when you combine that with all the healing you have to do in this fight, I'm pretty sure he gets harder the farther the fight goes, the longer the fight goes on as well. But like, even with 2 Sentinels, Kate Sith can't keep up healing. I practically missed like most of that stagger bar. So yeah. I was destined to lose this fight. But yeah, like I said, after I beat this fight, spoiler alert, after I lose this fight, I decided to go grind some EXP, and in order to grind, I turned the volume down on the game, and then I forgot to turn it back up, and so immediately after I lose this fight, I spent, you know, whatever amount of hours grinding, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours grinding EXP. Then I recorded for 4 more hours with no sound. So it's like 8 hours of wasted time. But because the game saves, I couldn't go back and re-record
Get close,
the
I'll cover
parts.
you.
Don't be a fool.
Come on, trust me.
So this was a whole thing. Immediately after this fight, the next video is going to be the 3rd group that I had to restart the game with. So you can tell my strategy has changed quite a bit on the next fight. Yeah. Oh. Couldn't figure that out. I got it eventually, but it's kind of a burden having a robot companion in your group, because then you need robot parts to level them up, and there's so few robot enemies that you could fight to farm them from. But it's crazy that they make you fight Atlas and then immediately after make you fight this guy. Honestly, he's actually not that hard if you have three medics, but the other thing is that medic, you don't start with it. You have to go level up enough to unlock medic through expanding the Crystarium. And then you have to level it up after that. Although you don't have to level it up really. You default have Cure, and most people get Asuna next. So being able to take the poison off is alright, but it's not even necessary. As long as you have heals. I was gonna edit this fight out because I lose, but I decided to keep it in just because the beginning of the next video, like this is the end of this one, the beginning of the next one's gonna have my next attempt at fighting him, and you're gonna see, like, you know, for anybody who's having trouble with this fight, you're gonna see the difference. And trust me, my next attempt is going to be much faster, I think. Yeah, this game doesn't really hold your hand at all. I'm not saying it's hard, but you know, it's easier the more you took from the first game. If you played 13 to the end, this game is not that hard, but if you haven't played in years and you want to try this game, I think this is like about where he starts wounding, so like the damage he does affects your maximum health. He's still only at like half health. But you're gonna see some cool attempts. There's not attempts, cool boss fights. With my like low-level group, I really have to like pull out all the stops. And there's some really close calls. That's the move. The like roar move. Any boss that has that is dangerous. It's funny how like healthy we look. Like it looks like we're doing okay. The boss is at like 25%. Everybody's at full. Imagine I'm misremembering this and I actually win the fight. That wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, in the end, all it came down to was not enough healing. Spamming potions. I got Kate Sith. Staying on medic. Well, yeah, staying on medic. Just, it's too much to compete with. And right now, I think everyone's at their max HP. That's as high as you can heal after all the wounds. So sad. Like right now I'm just panicking. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I don't want to switch off Sentinel because it's the only reason I'm not dead yet, but I'm not doing any damage to him. And look at his health. He's got like under 10%. Sad. I thought for a second I might be saved with rezzing, because then people come back without wounds, but it actually doesn't heal all your wounds. It only heals some of them. So at this point my strategy was I'll let people die and then res them, and I'll just keep the medic on so that he can pop people off. This is a bad situation. He's staggered right now. I just can't do any damage to him. Oh, I got it there. I couldn't do any damage to him because I had to be constantly healing as a Sentinel. And finally he took me out with like 5% health left. It's just a tragedy.